Everybody, how you doing? This is Day Queasy. Welcome to the Day Queasy channel. I'm your host. It's been a little while since I did a recording. Got a little, tied up with work. But I'm here now, ready to show you guys a new reaction. It's a video that I actually seen like almost a week ago, but I've been dying to do a reaction out of this video. And one of the reasons why I want to do a reaction out of this video because it was so refreshing. I've never seen anybody, at least with my own two eyes, be so brutally honest with a woman, especially on, a huge platform like YouTube today, especially with all the movements that's going around. So people are kind of like scary, really don't want to say the truth, or kind of find ways to go around it. But not this man. I mean, he gives it to this lady raw. His name is Kevin Samuels. I'm gonna play just some of the video, but what I am gonna do, I'm going to leave the link for his full video down below for anybody who do want to check his content. I've been watching a lot of his videos lately, and I gotta say, he's doing his thing. So shout out to Kevin. But without further ado, the title is basically, do average girls qualify to be with six-figure men?
Can you hear me now?
Those were hers.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, are you a PhD?
No.
I'm a PhD.
How many dogs you got?
One.
Really?
I'm sorry?
What kind of dog is it?
He's a cane corso.
He's a what?
A cane corso.
What is that in English?
It's a larger dog, and their breed is meant for guarding and protecting. They're very protective of their home and their family.
Okay, so what's your disagreement?
Honestly, I don't have a disagreement. I just came here because I honestly want some advice from you.
It says disagreement day.
Oh, I know, but this is my first time catching it on live. Normally I'm asleep. And
You have a job?
I do. I own a business.
Okay, so I do too.
And I do have a question. If you
But
don't
I
mind.
have a business. And if you wanted my advice, you could always book a session if you can't catch us at the show live.
The only thing that she really wants is just to get her question answered. That's it. She can care less about anything else that he's saying. So that to me right there just shows a lot of patience with him. Because me, I would have just ended the call. If I'm doing a live stream and I'm talking about a particular topic and I want people to tune into the topic and you're calling to talk about something else, that's disrespectful. So the fact that he's even able to keep his composure and continue on the conversation, kudos to him. Because I wouldn't have done it. Not me. But let's continue on with the video. I just want to point that, key part out first.
I was trying to go online earlier.
But all you have to do, man, but see, what kind of business do you own?
I own a pet grooming, doggy daycare, and indoor
Okay,
dog
so
park.
what you're basically trying to do is I have a disagreement day, and you basically came in and said, damn your topic, I want to ask you what I want to ask you. And
Okay.
but you are more than welcome to go on my website and purchase your time to talk with me one-on-one. Because what you're trying to do is rather rude, but I will go ahead and do it because I'm going to use this as a teaching lesson. How old are
Okay.
you? How old are you?
I'm 35.
35 years old. 35 years old and you're a business owner.
Uh-huh.
And what's your question?
My issue is, I want to know at what point when I'm just meeting a guy, do I tell him that I'm a business owner? Because my problem is that when I try to date down and the conversation comes up to where I own a business.
Date down. So that's a thing? Like, I've always been confused when women say dating down. Because what is it called when a man is making more money than a woman? Is that called dating down? Or I guess it's supposed to be that way? Dating down. Wow. Okay. I'm gonna be quiet. Let's get through this.
The guy is either like, hey, can I come join in on you on that business? Or can I put some money and be a business partner? And I'm not looking for that. And I honestly,
Hold on. I need to be clear on this subject. Where are you at?
North Carolina,
And you're saying when to tell somebody you own a business?
because I find when I date down, guys
Uh-huh.
see an interest and want to be like a business partner. And I'm learning that maybe I need a high value man because that's what my dad.
Well,
You know, I hear that a lot so much. It's not even funny. And it's not even just her. And like, you know, kudos to her because she's making six figures a year. But I cannot tell you how many times I've had conversations with females and they ideal man is a man who makes six figures a year, you know. And one of the reality things is that most of the women who tell me that they want six figures men, you know, a year, you're never gonna get them due to your situation. Some may be, you know, having three, four kids, still living home with their moms. You know, some probably, you know, working somewhere, making minimum wage. And what makes you think a person who makes six figures a year is just gonna just want to pick you? You know, making six figures a year, you have to think how much work that person had to put into to get to that point. You have to also think the type of woman that this person is looking for. Clearly, it's not you. Not somebody who, you know, have a bunch of kids, somebody who's probably old, who can't have kids. You know, looks definitely play a part. Education play a part. You know, how you carry yourself play a part. You know, learning how to be feminine plays a part. All of these things plays a part. Like you cannot go 5, 8, 10 years of doing whatever you want to do, being free and being single and doing all these things. And now, when you reach a certain age, you're ready to be in a relationship. Now you're trying to go after a certain, you know, type of guys. It doesn't work that way. For one, you have to think about it. And this is the best way I could put this. You have to think, and this goes for men and women. This is how you know. This is how you know if a person is dateable or not. You have to ask a person, how long have you been single? Okay? And what was your longest relationship for? And the reason why you want to ask these questions is because if you hear women say stuff like, my longest relationship is about 6 months to a year, or I've been single for 5, 6 years, that's a red flag. Clearly, this woman has no type of experience or knows what it takes to be in a successful relationship. How? You haven't been in a relationship long enough to know what it means to be in a relationship, let alone be in a relationship with a high value man. Because now you're talking about something completely different. You know, you have to know how to be able to go to functions. You may have to know how to carry yourself. You know, it's you know, what's the word I'm looking for? What are you bringing to the table other than just pum pum? You know, like you have women who go to school for years just to learn certain things, not so much so that they can get into the field, just so that they can be an asset to their husband, you know, which that also goes over a lot of people's head. Like you have women who literally dedicate their lives of doing this, and you have a lot of women who just come along, who just one day wake up and say, "Oh, I'm ready to be in a relationship, and this is the type of guy that I want." It's not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen. And again, why I like this man so much is that he just keeps it brutally honest with this lady and everybody else who comes onto the show. And this is why I said, whoever tunes in when you watch this, please go on his page and watch some more of his stuff. It's not just her, you know, and he does this to both men and women, because I don't want anybody to think that this is just one way. The only, like I said, what makes him dope is that he's just honest, straight up and down, brutal honest. He's gonna give you hard facts, the truth. He's not gonna tell you what you want to hear. He's not gonna tell you something to make you feel good, like Mr. Derek. He's gonna tell you exactly the truth and what you need to hear, and not what you want to hear. But let's continue on with the video.
first off, ma'am, I really don't understand. What kind of man are you talking about? Because owning a business is no different than having a job, in my opinion. And
So-
I'm not getting what you're saying. When should you? I'm not understanding why this is an issue. If you're, what kind of men are you? What kind of men are you dating?
I try to give guys that not
Yeah.
up a chance.
You try to do what?
I try to give guys that's not on my level a chance.
Why? What do you mean on your level? What does that mean?
That's making 6 figures or more.
But I don't okay. You try to give guys who are not on your level a chance. Why?
And because I honestly want a 6-figure guy. Is what I'm realizing.
Okay, so let me just go ahead and net it out for you. You ready?
Uh-huh.
The guys you want aren't asking you out.
Well, I haven't been putting myself out there, honestly.
But you put yourself out there enough for the guys you don't want or beneath you to ask you out.
Those are like guys I met online.
Right. So, again, the men you want are not asking you out. See, you ladies do this.
Mhm.
You go and deal with men who you feel are beneath you, and then you ask how to fix them. I'm not beneath you. I don't know how to fix a guy that's down there. That's not my concern. The better question is, why can't you get a guy on your level? That's the
why I
real
need your
question.
advice.
Well, the
I need
first
your
thing,
advice.
well, first of all, I would tell you what I said in here automatically is a problem. Why you would come onto a show that you know is a disagreement day? It's selfish. It's like, well, yes, ma'am. It's like I want what I want. I don't say things for no reason.
That's exactly what I was talking about. The live was about a whole completely different topic, and she came on talking about something completely different. And he told her this several times, but she did not care. Me and my homeboy, we was just talking about this a while back, how we always said one of the biggest problems in the black community, and this is both men and women, I feel like black men love women and black women love the black men. I don't take that away, but I feel the biggest problem that we have, that we face, is that either party respects each other. Black women don't respect black men, and black men don't respect black women. And until that whole respect thing is restored in the black community, we're gonna constantly be going through problems like this. You know, I always say I want a person to respect me before they love me, because you can always grow to love somebody, but if you have no respect, there's no relationship. And not just in a sexual, even in a friendship rate. How could you call somebody a friend if you don't respect them? You know, and I see this so much time and time again. Disrespect. We gotta fix that. But let's continue the video. I'm gonna do maybe about 2 or 3 more minutes of this, and then like I said, if you want to watch the full video, I'm gonna link the link in the description below so y'all can watch the full video.
That's why I asked you questions. You're 35 years old, a business owner. That means you understand what business is, and you know this is a business. And I have a show title, and you said, "Damn your show title, I want to talk to you." But you could have went to my business and booked time to talk to me, but you wanted what you wanted, how you want it.
I'm sorry.
No, and I'm using this as a lesson. That's the problem with too many of you black women. You don't do shit the right way with black men. That was improper. And when I told you the right way, you still were like, well, whatever. So I'm gonna use this. When was the last time you had a relationship?
Like the end of last year around December.
How long did it last?
A year.
A year? And was that man, did you go to college?
Did I go to college?
Yes.
No, sir.
Okay, and how long have you owned your own business?
9 years.
And how long have you been making 6 figures or more?
The last 3.
Okay. Why do you need a man making six figures?
Because I'm finding out that the guys that I date, it's not working out.
What does that have to do with money?
Because I feel like I need a guy that I can respect and admire, and I'm ambition, and I want a guy that has that drive too. And when he doesn't, I find myself, encouraging like, "Hey, babe, you can do this and you can do that." And then,
All right. So in North Carolina, what percentage of the population, what percentage of men in this country make six figures or more?
I think it's like 5%. I'm not
Closer to 10. So,
Okay.
10%. All right. So the question is, what do those men who make that kind of money, who all women tend to want, what do they want?
That's a good question. That's a good question. Like, even I never thought of, asking somebody something like that. Again, this is why it's always good to watch the older generation. I feel like they always have knowledge and jewels that the younger generation can learn, can basically learn from. But that was a dope question. That's a dope question to ask. Think about it. What can you bring to the table? What can you provide that these guys will want? What? Because if you talk about your job, they don't care about that. They make six figures a year or more. So they don't care about your money. What else can you bring to the table besides poom poom like all the other women that throwing themselves at them and just giving it to them? What can you bring differently to the table? Let's see what she got to say.
I feel like they want arm candy, somebody who can have more to bring to the table than just looks, but also bring balance to their life. I feel like I can help them out on
Okay, slow down. I'm not understanding. You said they want arm candy, then you contradicted yourself. But they want somebody that more than just looks.
Yeah, arm candy, but something behind, brain with it, and more in depth.
Do you know any men who make six figures or more?
My dad and my uncle.
Do you know any men that you are related to that make six figures or more?
Unrelated to? Yeah,
Men that you are not related to.
Not on a personal level.
So you don't know them. You don't know what they want, but you want them. Man, I'm going to suggest that you really don't know what you want. And saying six figures is just something that you've got taken from out there. But I'm not hearing this rooted to anything. But what do you want ultimately? Do you want to be married, children, what?
Yes, I want to be married.
Do you want any children?
Yes.
How many?
I have a son now, so.
Okay. How old is your son?
He's 13.
Where's the father?
He's not enough in his life.
I didn't ask that. I said, where's the father?
Well, he's not like in it like I would like him to be.
All right, so let me go ahead and take this down, ma'am. Men who make the kind of money you're talking about have options, and typically they don't want to deal with women who have 13-year-old sons who are used to dating men. Who this doesn't sound appealing.
I would not have the heart to tell her that. This is why I said what I said. You gotta watch his channel. He goes in. I couldn't say that though. Like, and I've said a lot of things out my mouth that people will go, "Whoa, you really said that?" But you heard him. But it's true. It's true. You have a lot of these other dating coaches out there that just giving people feel good moments. It's making you feel good for the moment. But longevity, it's not doing anything for you at all.
So the kind of man you're talking about. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I was thinking once I start booking session with you that
I can't change men.
I know, but I can approve myself, and I feel like I have a lot to offer to those type of
Oh,
men.
okay. But see, you should have stopped right there. I just told you I cannot change men. And you said once I
Right,
book a session with you, I'm not a miracle worker. I'm telling
right,
you what they want. And you're still
right.
saying, yeah, but I want them. They don't want you.
But I have been working on myself this year and
I,
booking your session with
okay,
me.
ma'am, but okay. 35, 13-year-old son with a sketchy father. Why would a man who's in the top 10% of earners who women across the country want that?
Because I have a lot to offer. I feel
Would
like
you want your son to, if you had a son making that kind of money, would you want him to bring home a woman who had a 13-year-old son from a sketchy father? Or would you prefer him to get a woman who had no children, was younger, and easier to get on his program?
depending on his age.
See?
See, depending on his age, like I don't like when people do that. And like I said, this is for both men and women. When somebody asks you a real question, answer it. What's with the well? If it's the and the decimal to the power, no, stop. Answer the question. But I think deep down inside, you could just hear her voice that he sent her with some real reality truths, you know? And it gets more in depth. The video is probably like about another, I want to say, 11 to 12 more minutes. I'm not going to continue to keep playing the video because instead I want you guys to go on his channel and tune into the rest of the video. The last 12 minutes of the video is actually what a lot of people have been talking about when he go ham. What I may do is play a little clip of it on my IG for those to watch, so that you can actually, click on the video and see what everybody's been talking about. But like I said, the last few minutes of it, like it really gets intense, and I don't want to play it here because I really want you guys to go watch it instead. All right, this is Day Queasy, the Day Queasy channel. I'm your host. Again, sorry for such a long time for the video, but I'm trying to get these done as soon as I can. And for all of you who took the time to watch this video, I thank you. I appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe, rate, like, all that other good stuff. This is Day Queasy, and I'm out.